2, 3, go.
Man, welcome, man, to Real Talk Sports. It's your main man, Diesel Czar.
Andrew Snow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, we just here gonna discuss these slate of football games on this weekend. We're gonna come from a real talk perspective. It's not really your Vegas perspective. There's two sports guys that love sports, and I think everybody got kind of an agenda when we doing sports. They got kind of a narrative they want to push every week, and we're kind of looking beyond the narratives. We're gonna give you all the information that we got, and we also is gonna come into our deduction on how the game go either which way and how we are sided in the games this week. You
For
agree?
the most part, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's thinking inside the box and outside the box. They looking at the favorites. They're not going for what team has injuries, what team has the point spread, money line, things like that. They're just going for the big hitters. So, yeah.
Okay, man. And if anybody know about gambling, and this is definitely to the gamblers, every week is always going to be some stuff that you can't predict. You can't predict
Facts.
injuries, and you can't predict turnovers. So them two factors align. We're just going to give you all information. If the team was healthy in the perfect scenario, this is what it would be. And we're going to let y'all decide from the information given which way you want to go and make an educated guess in this thing. All right. So to get this thing started off right, bro. The first game we talking about, man, is the Saxonville Jaguars playing the Denver Broncos. The Russell Wilson Denver-led Broncos.
Man, we're not even going to get into the Russell Wilson, that. We're going to leave that for another day. But I'm taking Denver. You feel me? I'm going to take
So
the
you taking
favor of
Denver?
this.
All right, so the line is a 2.5 point line, bro. What's making you take Denver?
Russell Wilson, he's going to have to prove, you know what I'm saying, to people that he's top tier quarterback like he was in Seattle. You see what I'm saying? He's going to have to show up, pass the ball, and pass it right. You see what I'm saying? He's going to have to use his receivers. Because the offense is amazing, bro. Cortland Sutherland, Jared Judy, they got a great offense.
Well, right now, man, they got Denver as the last ranked offense, 32
But
ranked
that's
offense.
the problem. He has to score points. The coach and the offensive line has to put a game plan together where he's Russell Wilson from Seattle, scrambling out of the pocket, making something from nothing. You see what I'm saying?
See now,
So he has to use that.
Now we're doing a lot of so you're going off the fact of the Russell Wilson aspect of Seattle, and I'm gonna throw this at you real quick, bro. You got a first-year head coach in there. He's still trying to figure out the system, his system, what he's trying to bring into his system, right? You have a key injury to the running back. You know, you got Jacksonville defensively against the pass, which you will want to exploit is the pass of Jacksonville because they have the 20th ranked pass defense. So if this is a perfect week to exploit the weakness of the pass game, would be Jacksonville, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too confident in the play calling at this point. I still think they're still trying to figure out. If you notice, Russell Wilson played well on the run, and they're not playing to his strengths. They're trying to keep him in that pocket and not stretching him on the
That's
run.
the thing. He's a scrambling quarterback who makes plays from outside the pocket. Receiver, he's not open. Boom, boom, boom. That's what type of quarterback he is. You can't keep him in the pocket. That's just like trying to keep a dog in a cage, and the dog's not a cage dog.
I'm actually agreeing with you on this game. I'm coming from the aspect of just the defense.
Okay.
I think that Denver defense is definitely lights out defense. They're going to throw a lot of looks at Trevor Lawrence that I don't think that he's going to be ready for. You got two teams kind of in the same boat, man.
Right.
You got a 2-4 team in Denver, a 2-5 team in Jacksonville. They're going to London, so it's a neutral site. I think defensively that they will keep them in the game.
Right.
I think the offense will do just enough. Hopefully,
To hold
you know what I mean, to hold on because you're not playing a top 10 defense in Jacksonville. You're playing a 20th ranked pass defense, and against the run, Jacksonville is what? Against the run, what is Jacksonville? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just gonna give y'all these numbers. The Jags is 13th against the run, right? up to this point, it's been a lot of threes and outs with that Denver offense. I just care how good your offense is, man. If you ain't putting no, or good your defense is, if you're not putting no points on the board, bro, it's hard on the defense.
My final decision, Denver by 7 to 3 points.
7 to 3?
7 to 3 points. I ain't going no higher than 7 to 3 because they scored what? 14 or 17 points. You see what I'm saying?
You're
I'm not giving them
confidence
over.
in that offense, brother.
I'm not giving Denver over 7 to 3 points. They're not beating Jacksonville by no more than 7 to 3. No.
So that's a 2.5 point line. Jacksonville is the favorite in this game. So I think we on the side of the underdog in this particular game. So my opinion, man, I can see the Broncos covering this 2.5 point spread. Yeah. All right, man. So the next slate game we got on deck is you got the Cowboys and the Bears opening up at 9.5 points. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we go into the next game, you have over and under 38.5 with the Jacksonville game. It's a low line.
Yeah.
If I'm analyzing it, Denver has the last ranked offense. They don't put a lot of points on the board. The only time they really had put points on the board was against
terrible.
Las Vegas. They put up 30 against Las Vegas.
Hold on, fellas.
The points per game. That might go down to the wire. You
know what?
17 and 24.
Their history, though, when Carolina had, but then again, it's the different quarterbacks. They got a new system there with the
if they
Wilkes.
never got rid of McCaffrey, Carolina all day.
But he wasn't using them.
Yeah.
They wasn't using him. So it wasn't even like he was a factor. You know what I mean?
And they just gave up DJ Moore. Did they? To the Cardinals.
No, you talking about Anderson. Robbie
yeah,
Anderson, yeah. But he wasn't part of the interview. He wasn't part of the
Kyle
offense
Murray,
either.
Hopkins. That might be.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man.
That might be scary.
Listen, I know who I'm going with. I know who I'm going with that game.
Yo.
It's easy to go Minnesota.
Cousins can make Jefferson look like.
Well, Jefferson's going to eat.
Yeah.
I just think Arizona plays a lot better on the road than they do at home.
Okay, but the injuries, like you keep saying.
But they just got
they
D-Hop
got their
back.
guard out.
They got D-Hop back.
Linebacker, they got a corner out. Byron Murphy.
Well, I think it's going to be a shootout. So that's playing to the over for me.
And they got another.
You know what I mean? If I'm a bet
They
man,
going
I'm
over
just
on
going
that
to play the over.
Vince Young played in Tennessee at home. That was a tough team to beat.
Yeah, but
You see what I'm saying?
that was in what, 2000, bro? It was 22 years ago, man. He's talking about Vince Carter, man. Young, he wasn't balling since he left Texas, man. He talking about, man. Man, Joe, we talking about Tennessee with Vince. Man, you might as well go back to Steve McNair. You want to go all the way back there?
Yeah. You feel
Rest
me?
in peace, Steve McNair, man.
Rest in peace.
Gotta leave them crazy bras alone, y'all. Don't mess with crazy bras, man. Shit, we get your brains blown out with some
Future
crazy
said
bras.
she belong to the streets.
We
Leave it
recorded
at that.
But the Cowboys and Bears, the Cowboys are 9.5 point favorite, right? Over under 42.5, right?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this game straight up and down, Jack. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm not trying to be biased. I'm a Cowboys fan. Star. Obviously, I'm a star, so I like stars. You feel me? And I'm in Eagle country, so I hate the Eagles. Disclaimer: I hate the Eagles with a passion. Okay, but they got a good team this year, so it makes it look bad. The Bears just came off an impressive win against New England. I'm gonna tell you straight up and down, bro.
Pause. That was not an impressive win. New England, Mac Jones, Belichick, do something. Big time Patriots fan, but do something. Like you gave up the best quarterback in history, Tom Brady, for what?
Bro,
Gronkowski.
it's the
What
system.
are you doing?
It's the system. It's the system. They're showing you that I don't need. It's not the player. It's the system. He threw a third string quarterback in there, Zappy. A third string quarterback and getting it done. Third string, bro. Not first, not second. Third string. So just letting you know what it ain't no player. It's the system. Why they got beat by the Bears? Because the Bears exploited what they're weak at. He can't coach against mobile quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson ate him, right?
Yeah.
Right? Justin Fields scrambled.
Yeah.
That's how they won that game. You feel me? So I'm not knocking New England. Now you're going to Big Dick. All right.
Okay.
We start against the run. You ain't running against us. Straight up and down. I'm just being honest,
Marcus
man.
Lawrence gonna get
You're
that
not
up.
running against us, bro.
Yeah.
Our corners are aggressive corners, so you really ain't passing against us either. Okay. We have a top 5 defense,
Yeah.
right? Dak is about to get back in Dak form. Okay. My only fear in this game is the fact that we get away from what we do.
And
What
what's
we
that?
do, we
Pass
run the
or
ball.
run?
No, we run the ball. We run the freaking ball. Zeke is questionable in this game.
Doubtful, yeah.
All right, but Pollard is a home run guy anyway. That's our
Okay.
home run guy anyway. Okay, our defense is that good enough where, as long as we don't turn the ball over, that 9.5 point spread is coverable, man.
Y'all scoring over 19.1 points? Y'all scoring over 20 points?
You got, once again, these numbers are lying to you, bro. That was with Cooper Rush.
Rushing yards allowed, 120. Dallas, 120. Okay. Chicago, 149. You feel me?
I mean, once again, but the Chicago gives up a run on the run. You feel me? On the run. That's where we're going to eat at. Okay. We're going to run all over them dudes. We're going to set up the pass action. On the flip side, they can't score like that.
They scored, what, 16
They scored 33. They
13
scored,
points?
how many?
16, 13, 18.
18 points a
18
game?
per game.
Against what?
And y'all scored 19.1.
18 point against what?
19.1.
Against what? We have a top 5 defense. We don't give up that many points. That's what I'm telling you.
It's not going to be a shootout. You might win by 3.
That's your call?
3. Chicago's defense. I'm going Chicago's defense. I'm stamping it. Valid. You're going to 5-2, good buddy.
Oh man, now you're smoking crack.
You go to 5
Okay,
and 2, good
so now
buddy.
this man on drugs. Hey,
go
look,
to
man,
5
this
and
dude's
2.
definitely on drugs. He said we got to lose to Chicago Bears. Yo, you need whatever you want. You need to stop it.
Certified.
Right.
Hey, Chicago.
You heard that, right? We gonna have this, right?
Hey, listen.
My stamp 9.5. Give me my boys 9.5. Matter of fact, we're gonna win by 10. I'm calling it 10. We're gonna beat the half-point spread. We winning by 10. That's my call in that game. So for Diesel, Cowboys by 10.
Hey, for Lethal Snow, you want to say follow me on Twitch. You feel me? I got you with the link in the description down below. Anyway, we'll get back to that. Cowboy down. Get the
He said
Bears.
it right. He said it right. He said it right. He wanted to say Cowboys so bad, but his Patriot heart won't let him do it. But it's okay, y'all, because he know and I know.
I'm going Chicago by 3 points.
Okay.
Stamping it.
So you got that one.
Yeah. Stamping that joint.
All right,
Certified
man.
with that one.
This next joint, man, is
we got, man?
interesting, bro. Whew.
You told me a shootout, but that's if Tuga can not get hurt. Only what he came back for anyway.
Are we on the Miami game?
Yeah, Miami and Detroit.
Miami, Detroit?
Yeah.
All right.
What the
What's
prediction?
deal?
68.9 Miami in Detroit. 30.7%. And they are what, 1-5?
Yeah, they're 1-5
And
team.
Miami's going in 4-3.
4-3. Mm-hmm. Tours back.
But for how long? That's the question.
You
For
said the
how
right
long?
thing. For how long?
For a play, 2 plays, a half a play?
man.
For how long?
Well, luckily he's going against
And
a
Xavier
trash.
Howard's out.
Oh, is he?
Quarterback.
Is
Yes. Questionable.
Oh, he's
And you got
out.
a defensive lineman out. Emmanuel.
Once again, he's
But
going
you got more
against
people out on
Detroit.
Detroit than Miami.
Detroit sucks on defense. Plain and simple.
Listen.
They are trash, okay? So that's why I was leaning towards, well, we got 49 with 51.5 for over.
Yeah, 51.5.
Man, that's easy money, man. I take the over all day long. Why? Because Jared Goff is getting his running back, which is Swift makes a huge difference.
Right.
His receivers is about to be finally healthy. Before injuries, bro, they were number 1 ranked offense, man. They were the number 1 ranked offense before injuries, bro.
Only way I take Miami is if Tuka does not get hurt. But I'm going Detroit Lions, and I'm stamping it.
Whew.
I'm going Detroit.
We had a 3.5 point spread.
I'm going Detroit. Stamping it.
3.5 point spread.
I'm going Detroit.
It's that 3.5 that's scaring me. You like Detroit?
Yeah, I'm going
3.5
Detroit.
point spread. I'm actually liking the road team, man. I'm liking the Dolphins, man, to cover that spread. Because one thing about Detroit, they will blow a game. So
24.3. They throwing up a game. Miami's throwing up 21.
yeah, but that was with backups.
Yeah.
And still you got Jalen Waddle against that whack defense. I like Miami, man. I like Tua.
If Miami can run the ball, because Detroit's giving up 162 rushing yards.
Well, that's Mozart. They take Mostart. I mean, Raheem Mostart. Kick out from San Fran. The guy's been balling out for him. I think the offense is built around Tua.
Right.
It definitely built around Tua.
It is.
They got speed guys. We keep forgetting about Tyreek Hill, which is one of the fastest
And you
receivers
got
in the
Jalen,
game.
and you got
Waddle on the other side.
Yeah.
Man, it's a no-brainer for me, bro. You know, man, give me Dolphins, man. Give me Dolphins and over.
Stamping it.
Man, stamp it, man.
valid.
Please, man. It's valid.
Stamping it. I'm going Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so the next game I got on the slate, my brother, I got these Arizona Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Whoo,
And the
Minnesota Vikings.
I'm
At 3.5.
I'm going to Arizona. They just got a new wide receiver, DJ Anderson. So how is Minnesota going to prepare for a receiver they ain't even,
Well, you got a 5-1 team, man. They're leading North, the NFC North.
But your prediction's ridiculous. 58.9 is going to Miami. Minnesota. Then you got the other 40.6 going to Arizona. So
I can understand that part.
It's a 50-50.
It's a 50-50 split
Yeah.
on that game. One thing that Arizona does well is stop the run. So that doesn't bode well for Dalvin Cook.
But you know why
but-
I'm taking Arizona.
Why?
It's the simple fact that they got Kyle Murray. If he can make plays, scrambling outside the pocket and see the target, boom, boom, boom. Hopkins and Anderson might have two big days.
I like D Hop. I like that. You know what? I'm actually in agreement with you on this pick, bro. I was liking. I'm actually liking Arizona. I think Arizona plays a lot better on the road than they do at home.
And Minnesota's giving up 300 passing yards a game, 288.
That's boding well for Arizona.
288.
I don't think it's going to be a defensive game at all. So, I mean, if you're going to pick a shootout, once again, I'm leaning to the over in this game. We got the over sitting at 49.5.
Yep.
I don't see too many defensive plays being made.
No.
Once again, I can't predict turnovers. And one thing about Kirk Cousins that I know, he will cough the ball over. Yes, he will.
Hey, Kirk,
he is
call
a
it
turnover.
tough.
Yes, in big games, he
call
will
it
cough the
tough,
ball
Kirk
over.
Cousins.
Yes, he
That's
will.
tough,
And Kyler Murray, he run around like my man said. He looked like a high school football player who turns around on an NFL football team. Oh well, right? He got D-Hop back.
Right.
He got Rob. Now you get Rob Anderson. Another. He's a big threat guy. He's a big guy, right?
And
Man,
you still got AJ Green. Right?
no,
Not anymore?
no.
Where AJ Green?
AJ Green been gone since Cincinnati, bro. No. Yeah, I don't know where AJ Green at. We're looking for AJ Green. If y'all can find him, please. It's some milk. It's some milk cartons out here with AJ Green face on it, man. Straight up, cause I ain't seen the guy all year. You talking about AJ Green? Man, I know you got Boston jersey on and everything, bro. And I know you like green, but it ain't that guy.
Shout out
Okay.
Boston Celtics, man.
Yeah, shout out to Boston Celtics, big ticket too. Yeah. This guy living the past too, y'all. AJ Green.
Hey,
What do you
listen.
think of dinosaurs? What are you doing, man? Wait, Fossil Hunt?
Arizona plus by 14.
I agree. I like
Arizona
Arizona.
by
Stamp
14.
that to the over.
Stamping that.
What's the next game, my brother?
Raiders going into
New Orleans.
against Alvin Kamara.
What about them boys? New Orleans. Who that nation?
Yeah, so
Who the hell is that
we
nation?
got,
Who the hell is the
we
quarterback?
got Devontae Adams pushing people down going into Alvin Kamara.
Oh man, Alvin is man. Look, well, you know what, bro? We was talking offline, right? We was talking about coaching.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a game where it really comes down to two first-year coaches. You got Josh McDaniels coming from New England. You know, you got Josh McDaniels coming from New England,
Right.
and you also got I don't even know who the hell the Saints. I'm sorry, y'all don't know who the Saints coach is because I really don't know this. I think it's you know his coach is. Allen. I think it's Allen. I wanted to say his last name, Allen. Anyway, first-year head coach. They got the Red Rifle as a quarterback, which is Andy Dalton. Whew. David Carr has the weapons to get it done. I think they've been underperforming all year. The Saints are supposed to be a top 5 defense coming in. They have not lived up to them expectations. Josh Jacobs finally got going with the run game. New Orleans still is a tough place to play.
I'm not taking the Saints on this one. Too many key injuries. You know why? Too many key injuries. No. I'm not going with the Saints on this one. They got too many keys, bro. Too many injuries. Jarvis Landry. Out.
He ain't been a factor all year.
Listen. We're the best receivers on that damn team.
No, he hasn't. Chris Olave has been the guy this year. Michael Thompson ain't even been in the damn
Jarvis
rotation
Landry
this
is
week.
top.
Maybe in Miami, maybe in Cleveland, not in New Orleans. He has not had a great year this year. He's not part of the offense.
No,
he's not part of the offense, bro.
Hey, yo, Raiders fans, you got the dub this week. You know, Saints, you're going to 2-6, man.
Man, I'm torn. Y'all, honestly, y'all, if I was a betting man, I'm not betting this game. I'm gonna give my opinion, but I'm not betting this game because it's New Orleans is a hard place to play. I don't trust the Raiders at all. I don't trust them in no shape, form, or fashion.
You trust Derek Carr and Devontae Adams?
I don't.
It's the dynamic duo.
I don't. I really don't. Their defense ain't stopping nobody. The Red Rifle could actually have a good game because, Andy Dalton is picking up points. Alvin Kamara is a problem. That I guess I'm leaning towards the Saints and we'll pick a damn team.
Speaking of points, they throwing up 28 even.
That's 56?
Yeah, 27.2.
So nobody stopping it. What's the over and under in this game?
Shit, 48.5 over and under.
It's a lot of high overs, man. I hate going because them
New
games
Orleans
go
is
under.
giving up 233 passing, but the Raiders is giving up 280. So
Shootout, air it out.
one quarterback will have to throw that thing.
I know we're getting a lot of overs up here,
man.
y'all, but I don't see it going to the under because I don't see too much
No.
defense being played in this game. The only way I can see it being under if it comes down to turnovers.
Yeah.
And once again, Derek Carr will cough the ball over. And Andy Dalton, if enough pressure come his way, he definitely going to turn the ball over. And the coaching sucks on both sides of the equation, man.
Right.
So it's a toss-up, y'all. He's going with the freaking Raiders.
I'm going Raiders in the
And I'm going to go with the home team. In this situation, I'm going to go with the home team, man. So that's my pick.
Boozy, Louisiana, the Orleans Saints.
So, man,
Boozy.
now the next game, right? Once again, their number one running back is down anyway. They lost Hall for the season. They just got the boy Robinson that was down in Jacksonville. They wasn't using him. He's a dope back, though. He's a dope back. And with that old line, the way it's built, and that defense, because I love the boy Sauce Gardner on the side at the corner. Man, I love what the boy Quentin Williams is doing, man. They got a front forward that's bringing pressure. So it's not going to be an easy game by far. I don't know if they're going to pick. I think they're going with Mac Jones this week.
You going Mac Jones?
Yeah, let's start. You got to go with him.
Yeah.
I think it'd be another week. He coming off an injury, bro. You can't expect the best out of him come off an injury, okay? I think he'll get back in football form. Don't make too many mistakes. It's going to be a ball control situation type of game. And I think it's going to come down to, and what's the line we looking at, bro? We looking at, is it a pick'em game?
Over under 40.
Under 40, it's a pick'em game?
Yeah.
Patriots said a pick'em game. Oh, that's the only thing I don't like about
I'm
pick'em
looking
games.
at passing yards that the Jets are giving up. They're giving up 223.
Let me see. They just came off. I'm just analyzing this, y'all. They came off a win in Denver. Great defense, no offense, right?
Mm-hmm.
They beat up on Green Bay. We know has no offense. I'm sorry. They just beat up on who else? They beat.
So they 5-2.
They beat Pittsburgh. They had to come back to beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Okay, so they put a drive together.
And they beat Miami when Miami was hot.
And they beat Miami. Well, Miami
47-10.
came with a backup quarterback though, so we can't count that one. And then New England. I'm looking at New England. After that egg they dropped last week, I think, man, they spanked up on Cleveland. They beat the crap out of Cleveland. They spanked Detroit. You feel me? And I'm analyzing Detroit and Cleveland.
Right.
Are they in the same kind of class? It's going to be a defensive game.
Cleveland is better than Detroit. Let me put that out there. But they don't know how to use their offense. They got quarterback, running back, and you got some good receivers.
New England owns this division, man. When it owns the Jets, so I'm
going to New England.
I like the Patriots. I like the Patriots for the dub, and that's definitely stamped on my end. Over under.
Prove that.
I'm leaning towards the under in this game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an under. It's going to be close, y'all. It's going to be close. If it do go over, it might be just going over. But it's going to be it's going to be biting your nails the whole game for that under play.
7?
If it goes over, I'm looking at maybe 23-20 game, something like that. And that'd be 43. But that's stretch.
I'm gonna go 17-21. I'm gonna go 17-21.
That's 38.
I'm gonna go 38. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I like the under.
I'm gonna go under this one.
So what's the next? Oh,
We got the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh,
What they call it? The red curtain against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, bro. Honestly, this is a classic example, and I meant to mention that too. If you look at, and it's ironic that both of these lines are, you got Eagles a 10.5-point line, you got the Cowboys at a 9.5-point line. Both division, right? If you look at the matchups, it's similar matchups, bro. You got Pittsburgh is obviously rebuilding. They're rebuilding. They got a rookie quarterback in there. I think Pickens is going to be a great future quarterback for him. He's going to go through the fire, and this year's a fire year. Najee is not 100%. Harris, the running back's not 100%. Their defense has some holes in it right now. They've been keeping them in the games, the defense. And then on the other side of the coin, man, you got the best team in the NFL right now, bro.
Definitely not going to Pittsburgh. They got 3, 4, 5 people sitting out right now.
It's hard to go against Philly
you
in
ain't
Philly,
got TJ Watt. So
it's 10.5-point spread. I don't really like high spreads like this, but honestly, I don't see how Pittsburgh could cover this line.
What, the 42-5?
The 10.5. Because you will have to score points against Philly.
Yeah.
You'll have to. Only way I could see them actually covering this line is 2 things. Philly gonna have to either come in there and just say we're not playing nobody and just don't come to play. All right.
Justin Fields gonna come to play. He got something to prove. He gonna come to play. Darius Slade Jr. He gonna come to play. Yeah. I'm taking Eagles blowout, probably like 21-3, 24.
If I'm gonna give y'all a prop bet in this game, I would say go Eagles second quarter because that's their quarter. They normally come dominate second quarter. 10.5-point spread I could see being covered. I could see them even if they came in the third quarter because third quarter is normally their let up quarter. If they let them kind of get back in the game, I know the fourth quarter they're gonna blow them straight out. That's they're going because it's no way possible that the Eagles is going to let Pittsburgh come in there and make this a game.
I'm stamping it.
All right,
Eagles 7.
So the Eagles is my pick for me. I don't know where the over under stands at. I don't see Pittsburgh really putting up a lot of points. They haven't all year really put up any points. They put with 16-10 against them Miami. They put up 10 in Miami, and their defense ain't even like Phillies. So
what are they worst on the point spread?
I mean, I can see Philly putting up then 30 by themselves.
Yeah, I'm going Philly. Like I said, 27-3, 33. You know?
I see the under. I played to the under in this game. And the next game, what we got here, man?
Nashville, Tennessee Titans. You know.
Oh man, 2.5-point spread. That line is funny to me, man.
That's a rivalry game too.
That's a funny line to me. That right there, I believe, is a trap game, y'all. I just don't understand how the Tennessee Titans, who are leading the division, y'all, and the Texans are the last in their division. They only have a win yet. They don't have no wins. Oh, they have one win. I'm sorry, they beat Jacksonville.
What, they 1-5-1 and they got time.
1-5-1. How are they only a 2.5-point underdog? I don't care if they're home or not. It looks funny to me. Derrick Henry running all over you.
Yeah.
I know they normally tend to play them tough. Man.
But that's if Tannehill can play.
Nah, they gonna let the boy Malik Wallace play, and I think it's actually an upgrade. You ask me, the rookie. I know they're gonna throw some looks at him. Lovey gonna throw some looks at him.
Since they letting the rookie play, the Texans might be too fast paced for the rookie. I'm going.
I don't think. You know what? I'm actually liking Tennessee. I think that they're gonna run the ball. I think the defense will do just enough to kind of keep them in the game, and I think if it come down to a close game, that the Texans will find a way to lose the game. And you're asking me a bottom feeder to a top tier team. and they're leading the division. Like I said before, I'm liking Tennessee, man. Tennessee is coming off a bye. I like Vrabel. Yeah, I don't see.
You don't see Tennessee losing this zone.
I don't see it, but once again, y'all, this where Vegas cashing at. I think this is where Vegas will actually. We know what it remind me of, bro. It remind me of last week against the Giants in Jacksonville. Jacksonville was a favorite in that game, and they ended up losing. Right. And everybody thought it was a Vegas pick.
Exactly.
I think it's the same situation. A lot of people gonna say, "Why is the line so low?" I'm gonna go with Houston. It gotta be some fuckery going on, right? Nah, I'm going with the better team.
I'm gonna stamp it. Texans.
Got me the Titans, man. I like Titans, man.
Texas at least by 3 or
I
7
like the Titans, man. And I actually like this. Believe it or not, I like this to the over.
You going over?
Crazy it may sound, I like that 40.5 to go over.
40?
I think it might go over.
You gonna get shootout?
I think that they're weak on the passing.
Yeah.
And I think the boy Mills can exploit it a little bit. They're weak in passing. You got Houston is against the pass. You got Houston as being 21, right, against the pass. That's
Tennessee
low.
sitting at what?
And Tennessee 31.
31. Shoo! Yeah, I'm
And
going
you got
Houston
a
on this
40,
one.
and you got a 40.5 point.
Yeah, it's gonna be some points scored in this game.
Yeah, I like the over.
I'm gonna stand my pick. Texas.
Damn, give me Titans, man. Give me Titans.
Then we got the Commanders and the Colts.
Ooh. 3.5 point spread.
I'm taking the Colts at home. You know, I'm taking the Colts home.
You know, I'm going with the better team.
That's if Matt Ryan can perform.
He's not. He's benched. They benched him. They got the boy Eric. They got the rookie going in there this week, and that's a factor to me. It's gonna come down to be the turnovers. You can't expect too much out. They talk real good about he's supposed to be good with the system, but I don't know. He hasn't been tested.
Right.
Heineke has. Heineke fits Washington offense a lot better than Carson Wentz does. He got some receivers, but I'm going just with the better team. If Indianapolis, if you don't turn the ball over,
right,
they got a nice defense.
1 minute.
1 minute left.
We got nice defense.
Yeah.
Better team. I think better coach in that situation. They need a spark. They got Jonathan Taylor. I'm gonna go with the Colts at home. It's not a strong pick for me,
Right.
but I'm gonna go with the Colts at home.
I'm gonna stand it for the Colts. 49ers, Rams. I'm taking Rams in LA. I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp that one.
Rams in LA.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey. They get Van Jefferson back.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the Rams.
They lost to the 49ers earlier this year. The offense sucks for the Rams this year. But Aaron Donaldson got to have some type of pride.
Jr., sign that contract, bro.
They got to have some type
They
of
need
pride.
you.
So
All right?
I'm actually liking the Rams, man. I'm gonna rock
Yeah,
out with the
man.
Rams, man, at home. I'm gonna take the Rams at home, man.
2 left remaining. You got Giants and Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks on this one at home. Geno Smith, he's looking good, baby.
He's looking good, man. He's really looking
good.
And
You hear me,
I
Geno
wanna-
Smith?
this game go two ways for me, bro.
I'm going
If they keep it close, the Giants will win.
Right.
If this is a close game, remember I said this. If it's a close game, I'm liking the Giants. What I think it will be a close game, I don't know. I think they might get overwhelmed out there in Seattle. Plus, you got to go over to the West Coast and play. So that's a factor right there. The 12th man is a factor out there. The fact that they didn't stay out. Atlanta beat them. Earlier in Seattle, right?
Yeah.
But Atlanta stayed on the West Coast. You got a team coming from the East to the West Coast.
You got different atmosphere, different crowd. Everything's going to be
And Geno's
times
playing
10.
lights out
And you
right
got
now.
Seattle stamping it by 3 or 7 points. Stamping that one.
2.5 point spread.
I'm going 3 on that one. 3.5. 7-3.
Oh man, I'm liking. I'm gonna shoot the dice with the Seahawks, man. I like
Packers,
the Seahawks.
Bills, and you got the Bills in New York. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the Bills on this one. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
11.5 point spread. All I've been hearing about is the Aaron Rodgers
Bills is hot
legacy.
right now, yeah.
I just don't think he has confidence in the receivers. He doing nut stuff, calling out the receivers, talking about we ain't got the right players. And you think somebody want to play for a joker like that? Man, it's going to be a slaughter, man. They're going to be eating Buffalo Wild Wings up in Buffalo, man. Thank you. It's going to be cheese. It's going to be cheese fries and Buffalo wings.
Only way Aaron Rodgers wins if he's dressed up as John Wick.
MVP, Josh Allen, landslide. Stamp it. 11.5 spread.
Bills.
Stamp it. Blowout.
Last game, we got the Bengals and Browns. You know what I'm saying? You taking them, you know, feel me?
And the Browns is what they are, man. They from Cleveland.
Oh.
Ohio.
Don't
There's
disrespect
nothing
LeBron.
good coming
You
out of
can't
Ohio
disrespect
but the
LeBron
Buckeyes.
James.
That's the only thing coming out
man.
good out of Ohio is the
LeBron,
Buckeyes.
if you watching
And
this,
Akron,
yeah.
the hood, Akron, where the murders are. You feel me? LeBron James, King James, you know. Are we talking about Cleveland? Are we talking about the Battle of Ohio? Are we talking about the Battle of Ohio? Should we talk about Ohio?
I'm going Cleveland Browns. They're Sean Watson. If you playing, you know
Eat,
what I'm saying?
man coming back this year, man. And I'm not liking that
You
4.5 point
You
spread,
bullshitting,
man.
you bullshitting.
I'm not liking the 4.5 point spread, man. And believe it or not,
I'm going Cleveland on this one.
I am not taking Cleveland Browns, man. They are the
I'm gonna
worst
stamp that
team
one on my
ever.
last pick. Cleveland Browns.
Oh man, this man really on drugs. It must be I'm going with Lake Erie, not Bengals. I like Bengals, man. Stab me for the Bengals.
Oh, said Pennsylvania. I know you gotta cut the outro.